in the world
Well, that's a
is
good question, don't you think?
McDaniel? Where
Yes.
in the world is Maggie McDaniel?
Care to
Whose
guess?
turn is it to keep up with Maggie McDaniel? Is it yours or me? I
She's
think
such
it's
a
yours.
globetrotter, I know, but she happens to be in studio today. Oh, it's great to see you.
Yes.
Good morning,
it's great
Maggie.
to be here. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Doing great. How are you?
Wonderful, wonderful. Had a great weekend. Looking forward to a great week ahead. And next Sunday, looking forward to heading out on our pilgrimage to Poland with the Coming Home Network.
Nice.
Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
and
Fantastic.
our first stop is going to be Warsaw. And Dave, with your word of the day today on faith, it made me think of somebody who many people probably do not know about, which I myself did not either until I went there before. There's a Father, Jerry Pupeluszko, and I apologize to all the Polish-speaking people because I'm sure I murdered their name, but
Sounded right
it'll
to me.
be 40 years in October where he was murdered by the communists. So this is still so recent. You think about Poland has not been freed that long. For his main goal was just saying mass and being a priest and supporting the steel workers there. He joined the union or supporting them having mass. They did not like that, of course, because he was against the communism. And so they tried to set up an accident to have him killed in an accident. Well, he avoided that. So the next thing they did was there's three of them. They got him, beat him to death, tied up his body with sandbags and rocks and threw it in a river, and it was recovered 13 days later. This was, I think, October 19th. It was recovered October 30th, 1984. Wow. So he's a blessed now. He became a blessed in 2010, and we're going to go visit that shrine in the church where his tomb is. And it's really sad to think that this is still so recent and happened in our times, and we still see it against Christianity all over in the world, where priests and Christians are being murdered or being chased away. There's cardinals in the church and priests in the Vatican who've been run out of their countries. So here's a priest that died for his faith.
Yeah.
He did not stop praying mass and being with the people. So what an example for us.
I mean, and so if you look at, there's so many historically great places in the world where the faith has thrived, where important things have happened, but you have to say none more so recently than Poland. I mean, you think about all the wonderful saints that rose up during the Second World War. Of course, all of the atrocities that happened there that raised the faith of so many individuals as well. I always think about, and we've talked about Commandant Hess, H-O-S-S, the Commandant of Auschwitz, who had a conversion at the end of his life. That's an amazing, Rudolf Hess, an amazing story of faith. But it's not uncommon for the Polish people. I mean, there's something special in Poland. They're just a blessing there because of the faithfulness of those people in very, very difficult times.
And absolutely, because of the faith of the people, but like we hear all the time, the blood of the martyrs is the seed of the faith. They said it did just the killing Father Pupeluszko, it did had the opposite effect of what they were hoping for. Of course, they're hoping that people would stop going to church, that the priest would not. No, I mean, like, hundreds of thousands of people came out to the funeral, and there was such an uproar that they actually went after these men that did it, and they were caught and they were sent to prison. I mean, that was the effect of it. Where normally, they would have been heroes to the Communist Party, but they were, hunted down and captured and had a prison sentence for it. So, one person loses his life, and how many people are saved because of it, because of their conversion and their faith being stronger. So we thank God for the saints and all those who have gone before us, but what an example for us. We have to stand fast.
And boy, you would think they would learn, because this is not an unfamiliar outcome. I mean, when a martyr dies for the faith, like you say, the intention is to kill the faith. And it always makes it stronger.
It makes it stronger.
And they never learn that that's the case.
Thanks be to God they don't.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think they would, but I mean, it just keeps it stronger and stronger.
That's right.
And I think, we have in our country and in others, we see a lack of faith been happening over the decades, and hopefully some of these things will change that. With the atrocities, something good always comes out of something bad. Our Lord has a way.
Praying for your pilgrimage there, but I want to draw attention today as well to the anniversary of the election of Pope John Paul I, Blessed John Paul I. And it always makes me think of Venice, right? He was Archbishop of Venice before he was elected to the papacy. And another beautiful place in pilgrimage, Venice. What a wonderful holy place to go as well.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And you have the beautiful Basilica of St. Mark. I've only been there once, and I have to say, I kind of joke. I said we were there when there were so many people in Venice, there was no rooms for the pigeons in the square. It was just really wall-to-wall people, and we got on the train and left. It was just my husband and I. And we looked, and there was like cruise ship after cruise ship lined up. And so it was just like thousands and thousands of people got off when we were there. So it wasn't quite the experience that I was hoping. But no, it is a beautiful place to go. And there was actually regatta going on in the canals there, which was kind of fun. But no, there's so many beautiful places to go. We'd love to have you travel with us on any of our pilgrimages.
And you got some great ones coming up, obviously. Poland, you got Italy, you got the Holy Land. If you go to CatholicFaithJourneys.com, you can check it out and sign up.
Yeah, sign up. And if if there's not one you see there and you want to go somewhere, talk to your pastor, or if you have a group of folks that want to travel, we can put a group together for you, and we will customize it to what your parish or what your group wants to see and do.
That's what's great about Catholic Faith Journeys and what you do, Maggie, is you do customize these pilgrimages, and then you find out ahead of time. You do a little recon there, and you have some people on the ground there that you can trust.
If it's somewhere where we haven't been, we'll go check it out, and we'll get the lay of the land and see what's important to see and whatnot. And that's what we just did that in Portugal. We were just there, so love to go to Portugal, take groups there, and of course beautiful shrines there, and in Spain. So, yeah, it's exciting to just see our faith everywhere you go. Yeah, that's the beauty of it. So absolutely love it.
Today, the anniversary of the installation of Bishop Thomas as auxiliary bishop in Philadelphia, beginning his time as bishop. Any thoughts about our local ordinary here, who is anything other but ordinary?
No, he's not. We are so blessed to have him as a bishop. And is today also the day that it was publicly announced that he was going to be our bishop in Toledo, I think, too.
Right. I think that was publicly announced then, and then installed on October 22nd.
Yeah, the first feast day of St. John Paul II. So, yeah. No, we are so blessed to have Bishop Thomas in our diocese. He does so much for the faith, and what a great spiritual father to have.
Mm-hmm. All right, Maggie, we can't wait to catch up with you in a distant land.
We'll be in Poland the next time we talk.